Hey, what's up everybody? It's the Sketch Monkey here with a brand new video for you. And in this video, I'm gonna show you two basic sketching exercises that you should use daily to just improve your sketching. Getting back to the basics is kind of my cat is in the way here. This is actually from a Instagram live video, but I couldn't upload the original audio because it had a lot of Spotify streaming and copyrighted music in it. So in this video, I'm going to show you the two most common exercises that I do daily. I still do it, and I've been doing this for 25 years now, or something like that. And the exercise number one is to just add two dots like this on a piece of paper, and then you want to try to intersect those with a line. And you want to fill up the entire paper when you're doing this, because the more you do it, obviously the better you're gonna get. And the trick here is to hover your hand above dot number one while you move your eyes and focus on dot number two. And that way you have a direction in your mind where your hand is going to go. So you keep your eyes locked at dot number two, and usually that makes it a lot easier to hit or to strike through dot number two. So this is a really good exercise if you want to practice line quality. Another exercise is ellipses, of course. And right now I'm going from narrow ellipses all the way to wider and wider and wider, all the way to the bottom. You can almost go down to a circle if you have... I mean, you're not gonna run out of paper, which I basically did here. But it's a really good exercise to just keep your circles and ellipses on point, is to fill up an entire sheet of paper with a bunch of ellipses. And once you feel that you're warmed up, you can start to combine all of these two exercises. So add some curvature to your lines and see what comes out of it. Usually when you do this part of the daily exercise, you gotta come up with some cool shapes, and some of them you might want to even add some markers to, which you can do later if you want to do that. But the idea here is to just put a bunch of lines down on the paper to kind of practice your imagination, and then connect those lines and try to come up with some cool shapes. And I'm going to show you that later in this video. So right here, I'm combining lines with an ellipse at the bottom there. And then I'm going to make a second ellipse right here. And boom, we have a cool shape that we can play around with. One thing I always keep in mind when I do this is it just comes automatically after a while, but is the light source. So you want to keep in mind always where the light source is, because that's going to help you with... especially if you're just using a big pen, it's gonna help you with line quality, line weight, and line shading. So if you know where your light source is, and I always keep it at the same spot, which is kind of 45 degrees from the top right. That's where I have the light coming down from. And if you know that, I mean, it's gonna make it a whole lot easier to understand where to put the line weight and the line shading. And if you're using marker, also where to put the darkest shades. So right now I'm adding random lines here. I'm trying to come up with some cool shapes to practice my imagination. I kind of have these two lines here. They look like a boomerang or something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and connect these with at the back right here. Add some line weight to it. And I want to have it at so we're looking at it from the bottom, so we kind of see the from slightly underneath, and hopefully it's gonna make sense in a bit here what it is I'm sketching. Right now it's all in my head. And add some line weight to this. So it's kind of like an arc or an arch. That's all bendy, and then he has 2 feet or whatever at the front. Let's call it a spaceship. I just like to call things spaceship because it doesn't matter what it looks like, it can always be a spaceship. And that way everybody like, oh yeah, that's of course it's a spaceship. I mean, look at it. So right now I'm just adding some additional line weight to this. The baseline always needs to be thicker than the rest of the lines. Make it easy for yourself. Rotate the paper whenever you got complicated curves going in an uncomfortable position. All you got to do is rotate the paper. So that's about it, guys. I'm gonna mute myself from here because these are the 2 main exercises that I want to show you. I'm gonna sketch a motorcycle soon on this sheet of paper as well, but there's nothing to it. It's just a couple of lines just to fill out the last piece of this paper. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to like and obviously subscribe if you like this kind of stuff, and let me know in the comments below what you want to see in upcoming videos. And if you're not following me on Instagram yet, you might want to do that and check out the sketches and live videos that I'm doing there at the Sketch Monkey. And that's about it. I will see you next time, guys. Take it easy. Thank you so much for watching.